Hey everyone, welcome. I hope you're doing very fabulous today. So today's video, I want to do some Mother's Day eye looks. It's something that I'm thinking about, like, well, what kind of eye looks do I want to have, or eye look that I want to have for Mother's Day? And it just so happens that one of my subscribers, her name is Patricia, she requested to see some eye looks with some of the Natasha Denona mini palettes, specifically the mini retro palette and the mini love palette. And it's so funny, Patricia, thank you so much for the request. Because I've been using Natasha Denona a little bit lately, they're kind of in the forefronts of my mind. But when I was thinking about, Mother's Day, I specifically was thinking about these two palettes and I wasn't sure which one I was going to use for Mother's Day. So here I am. I'm going to do two different eye looks. I'm going to do two looks with the mini retro, and I'm going to do two looks with the mini love palette. But before I get right into it, my name is Carrie. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. And for those of you already subscribed, you guys are the best. Thank you so much for your support. You guys are wonderful. Thank you very much. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the mini retro palette first. Let me show it to you up close. It's really, really beautiful. I love these mini palettes. I am very thankful for a company like Natasha Denona that will give us mini palettes of her larger palettes. And the quality of these smaller palettes, you guys, is really, really good. I'm going to take a Refer 16 and, I'm going to go into the obvious choice. It's right here. That's going to be my transition. There is, the names are on the back here, but just for the sake of time, I'm just going to show you what I'm digging into. On Natasha Denona's website right now for Mother's Day, it is site-wide 20% off. I don't know how long that will last. Beautiful. That shade blended beautifully. So pretty. All right, so now I'm going to take a Refer 15 mini. I'm going to go into the next obvious choice right here, and I'm going to start to darken up the crease. The good thing about these little mini palettes, number one, price, of course, they're 27 bucks. But like I said, right now, Natasha Denona, it's 20% off her website. And so they come down to about, I don't know, 22 bucks or something. I think they're completely worth it. But another really nice thing is that what you see is what you get. There's not a lot of thought. I'm going to bring that into the outer V as well. There's not a lot of thought about what kind of eye look you want to do. Like, it's very simple, it's very easy, but then the flip side of that, kind of the negative is that is all you get. There's not a lot of diversity of eye looks that you're going to get. But I love these little palettes for like traveling. I'm going to take that first Refer. I'm going to blend out because y'all know I'm an over blender. But for like traveling or, hey, I want to do a real quick eye look that's going to look beautiful. Man, you can get these with these little, you can get that type of look with these little palettes. All right, so now I got to go into this shade right here, but I am going to add some glitter glue to my eye because you guys know me and glitter glue, we're best friends. So I'm using AOA Studios Tacky Base. I am going to just put a little bit on my finger here, and I'm just going to apply it to the lid. All right, the glitter glue. Oops, my necklace is, okay, you guys, I know my necklace is a little weird, okay? And you're like, well, this bow should be in the middle, Carrie. Why do you have it over here? I'm triggered. Like, I get it, okay? This is a Vera Wang necklace. I just bought it from Kohl's. It was on sale. It was normally like 38 bucks. It was on sale for $3. Probably that's why. Probably that's why, because it is weird. You would think that this should be in the middle, but it's not. It's supposed to be like this, but I'm thinking that's probably why it didn't sell, because a lot of people are like, I don't like that. But I thought it was pretty and nice. And I don't know, it's a little weird. So anyways, I'm going to go into this shade right here. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. And I'm going to put that all over the eyelid. You got to stop. You got to admire. You have just got to admire. That is so beautiful. So I'm going to take the Refer 15 mini. I'm not adding anything to it. No more of that darker shade, but I'm going to just stamp out. And you know what? I am going to take the first refer that I was using and I'm going to go underneath the lower lash line with this matte shade that I used as my transition. I'm going to take it underneath and I'm just using the same refer 16. I'm sorry if I repeated myself. I already said that. So now I need to get into more glitter glue. I got to put that on the inner corner, a little bit on the inner lid as well. And I'm going to put a little bit right here in the middle of the lid. You guys know I like to add razzle dazzle all over the eye when I can, which is most of the time. I'm going to take this shade right here. Looks like a metallic pink almost. So I'm going to take that and put it right in the middle of the lid, right where I put that glitter glue. Ooh, and it's so beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, I'm just going to kind of stamp it out with a clean finger. Okay, so now what I need to do is I'm going to take a real small refer. This is a 14 mini. And now I can really add some of the sparkle. I'm going to put this in the inner corner. I'm probably going to bring it up and over a little bit. If there's any left over, I'll put it as a brow bone highlight. Put some on that inner lid. Ooh. Oh, it's so beautiful. All right, I'm going to take some up and over a little bit. Wow, that is so beautiful. I'm going to add a little bit more. Let's see if we can do the brow bone. Let's see here. Let's add some. Okay, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to take the Refer 15 mini. I'm not adding any more. It's what I had the darker shade on. And I'm just going to kind of blend right here. Add a little bit of depth right here. Okay, let's tight line. I'm going to use my Sephora eyeliner in Tiramisu. I'm going to do the tops and the bottoms. Okay guys, so the tight lining is done, but as I was doing the tight lining, I accidentally poked myself in the eye. So now my eye's red and it's kind of watering. So I'm trying to like contain it, but I don't know. We'll see. So now let's go in with mascara. I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Hella Thick. It's one of my favorites. I love it. I say this every time. I'm going to say it every time. I'm sorry, you guys are probably getting sick of me saying it, but it's a drier formula. A lot of people don't like that, but I do because it really grips my lashes because my eyelashes are unruly. So they need help. Okay guys, that eye is done. It looks so, so beautiful. I'm still a little irritated from, you know, poking myself in the eye with my eyeliner, but now we can move over to this eye. Okay, so I think I might want to do a halo. See, there's not a lot of kind of diverse looks that you're going to be able to do. So, but I'm going to do a halo. So I'm going to go into this shade right here. I'm going to use my Refer 15 mini. I'm going to start to carve out that halo look. I'm not worried about neatness right now. Right now I'm just kind of placing. Okay. Now that I have it kind of placed, I'm going to kind of start to clean it up a little bit. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Refer 01 Mini. I'm going to go into this shade right here. And I have a feeling I'm going to get some fallout, but we'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to just kind of connect it up top here and bring it down. Gosh, that's so beautiful. That is so beautiful. And you know, to be honest, you guys, I don't have a lot of fallout, but I did tap off and I did go in with a real light hand. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Refer 15 mini and I'm going to kind of just stamp it out. And that's stunning. I'm going to take more of that darker shade. I'm taking it underneath the lower lash line. Okay, so now let's buff some of this out. I'm going to take a Rephr 14, just a regular Rephr 14. I'm going to go into the other matte pink that's in here. Now I'm going to start to blend out right above the crease here and the transition basically. Let's kind of sweep it a little bit up to the brow bone, real gently. That right there is a beautiful, beautiful. I feel like it's a beautiful smoky eye, but it's not like overpowering. Like it's still very feminine. It's still really pretty. Gosh, I really like it. Okay, anyways, moving on, moving on. I do want to add a little bit to the inner corner, and I'm going to use this one, that one that's real sparkly. I feel like I should, yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and err on the side of caution. I'm going to put glitter glue, you guys, in the inner corner. Okay, so now I have a JH39 and I have that sparkly shade on. I'm going to put that in the inner corner. So pretty. Oh, it's so, so pretty. Add a little more. Let's see. Add a little bit to the brow bone. That's gorgeous. It's really beautiful. Okay, so now what I want to do, just one more little extra thing. I'm going to take my finger, I'm going to go into this sparkly shade right here, but just a real little bit. And you know, I like to put it in the middle of the lid. Now, this is an optional step if you have this palette or if you're trying to follow along or whatever, but you know me, I like, you know my habits. Adding a little extra sparkle. Yeah, just a little extra sparkle. Oh, it's so pretty. I can't help it, you guys. You have to admire. You have to admire your makeup. All right, let me clean myself up. I'm going to tightline, and I'm not going to poke myself in this eye, okay? And I'm going to go in with the same Fenty mascara. Okay, guys, that eye is done. That's like a beautiful kind of evening going out to dinner Mother's Day look. And then this would be more a little brighter for, yeah, I'm gonna, you know, go out to breakfast or I'm gonna go to a lunch or something. It's really, really pretty. Both eyes, I think, came out really nice. It just proved that, I mean, it's good quality, you guys. It's just really good quality. All right, so now let's move on to the lips. What do I want to do? Okay. Now the necklace is bothering me. I'm going to go in with one of my favorites, the Jason Wu lip liner in First Date. Now I'm going to use one of my favorite glosses on the planet. Number one for me is the Bite Beauty Yeasayer Plumping Gloss in Rose Meringue. I don't know that you can get this anymore, you guys, but this is just, I'm sorry. I wish that I could tell you that it's a terrible gloss and that it's no good, but I tell you what, that is the most beautiful gloss on the planet. It goes on every skin tone, any eye look, any skin texture, young, old, it don't matter. This is it. The one gloss I would wear for the rest of my life, and it would go with any look, you guys. I'm serious. All right, let me stop talking. Okay, guys, those lips are done. This makeup look is done. It's time for me to show you the final look before I move on to the other palette. Okay, guys, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all this makeup off and then we can get into the mini love palette. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. I have a fresh face of makeup on. The only difference is my hair. My hair is just a little bit different, but now it is time to get into the Natasha Denona mini love palette. Now, previously I said I was just going to point to the shades that I was gonna go into, but with this palette, there is something very special that I do wanna note. The names are on the back of the palette, just like they are on all of her mini mini palettes, but with this particular Love palette, the mini Love palette, the names are You Are My True Love. So when you look at the palette, this one's You, this one's R, this one's My True Love. Isn't that sweet? I wanted to point that out because I just thought that it was just a sweet little sentiment that Natasha Denona put in this palette. So I wanted to note it. So anyways, I can stop talking. I know I get long-winded. All right, so I'm going to take a clean Rephr 16. I'm going to go into this shade right here. And I guess this one's called R, A-R-E. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to start that in the crease, and I am going to blend it upwards as a transition. And just like the retro palette, I'm going to do two different eye looks. All right, that one's blending out really nicely. Gosh, that is just so beautiful. What a pretty, pretty shade. All right, I gotta stop talking. All right, so now I'm going to take a Rephr 01, just a regular 01, and I'm gonna go into this shade right here. So this one would be You Are My, so this one would be called My, according to the names. I'm gonna start to darken up the outer V just a little bit here, and I'll probably put some of that in the crease as well. Yeah, that's a dark shade right there. All right, let's start to work that into the crease. I'm gonna take whatever's left over. I'm going underneath the lower lash line with it. All right, so I'm gonna take the first Rephr that I was using. I'm not adding any more. I'm just gonna blend all of this out even underneath. So pretty. So far, that is pretty. And man, that shade right there in the middle, the one that's called Me, that's got some intensity to it. This one right here, wow, I'm kind of impressed. All right, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a flat shader brush. This is a Rephr 02. I'm gonna go into this pink metallic right here. I guess this one is called Love. And I'm going to put that all over the lid. I'm not going to use glitter glue. I'm just going to see. I don't know why I do this. Every time I don't use glitter glue, it always falls all over my face. And it's never as vibrant as I want it to be. And that is proving my point right now. But anyways, you can't really see the shiny metallic when you don't use a glitter glue. So, I mean, you can see a little small amount. But all right, let's go in with the glitter glue. I'm going back in with the AOA Studios Tacky Base. I'm going to reapply that shade. And I'm actually going to use my finger. Look, I mean, look at the huge difference. Wow, that's, yeah. Now we can appreciate that shade for what it is. Now, definitely have to add a little bit more glitter glue to that eyelid because you know I'm going to add the razzle dazzle. So glitter glue, kind of concentrating it in the middle of the lid, but like a big portion of the middle. I'm going to take this shade right here. And I guess this one's called You. Yeah, Y-O-U. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like an amped up with some glitter like version of that metallic I put. You Are My True Love. Love. So pretty. That is so pretty. It's sweet, but yet it's got some depth to it with that dark shade there. Ooh, I like this. All right, so now I need to add a little bit more glitter glue to my inner corner. You guys know, that's what I do. Now I'm going to take a JH40. I think it's a JH40. The writing is too small. I can't really see it. But anyways, I'm going to go into this shade right here. And that one would be called True. I'll put that in the inner corner. I'm probably going to bring it up and over a little bit. And then if there's any left over, I'll probably do Bravo and highlight as well. Ooh, ooh, it's so pretty. I'm bring a little bit on the inner lid. All right, now let's bring it up and over. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm gonna blend out the crease right here. Oh, it just really brightens that eye up a lot. All right, so now I'm gonna take a little bit more and I am gonna do brow bone highlight. Ooh, so pretty, so pretty, so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the first brush that I was using, the Refer 16. I'm not adding anything, but I'm just gonna stamp out, because you guys know I'm an over blender. Ooh, that is so beautiful. It was so simple, so beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna move into the eyeliner. I'm gonna use the same eyeliner, the Sephora in Tiramisu. I'm gonna tight line the tops and the bottoms. Okay, you guys, I don't know what happened, but my tip broke off. Okay, so now I'm forced to change gears. Okay, guys, so instead of going to my bathroom to get another eyeliner, I'm just going to use what I have in here, and hopefully this will work. This is a Odin's Eye Gel Eyeliner 014. I think it is a gunmetal. I don't remember exactly, but there is a little bit of like luminosity to it. So, all right, so retry, redo. I'm gonna go in with this one. We'll see how that works. It worked just fine. It looks really pretty. It's almost like I put a real dark gray or even a black in there. So crisis averted. All right, so I'm gonna go back in with the same mascara, the Fenty Beauty Hella Thick. Okay guys, that eye is done. It looks absolutely beautiful. All right, so now let's move over to the other eye. I'm gonna take that same Refer 16 and I'm gonna go into this shade right here. I'm going to put that in my crease and I'm gonna blend it upwards. That's a pretty dark shade, to be honest, but it does blend really, really nicely. Ooh, that shade's got some intensity to it. Man, it's beautiful though. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put glitter glue on. You guys, I'm gonna put the glitter glue on. I do this all the time where I'm like, no, I'm gonna not use the glitter glue. And then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna err on the side of caution, use glitter glue. It's like, I always know that I need to use glitter glue. I don't know why. I'm gonna go into the last shade in the palette, the sparkly one, and that I'm going to put on the eyelid. Ooh, ooh, so pretty. So, so pretty. Oh my gosh, that is just so beautiful. I'm going to go into that metallic, I'm going back into the metallic shade on a different brush. I'm taking a Refer 13 and I'm going to start to do like an outer V, outer edge here. Put it in the crease. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot better. I'm taking whatever's left over underneath the lower lash line. Okay, I do have some fallout that I'm going to clean up here. Cleaned up the fallout. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna just go into the shade right here. Just gonna go over the eyelid with it. I'm not adding glitter glue. I think possibly I could get away with it. I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, so pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, why don't I just keep it right here? Right here in the middle, right there in the middle. Okay, let's kind of stamp out on either side of it. Oh, so beautiful. Okay, so now let's add a little bit of glitter glue to the inner corner of the eye here. So I'm gonna take the JH40 brush and I'm going into this lightest shade here. Let's put that in the inner corner, brighten that inner corner up. Oh, it's so beautiful. All right, brow bone highlight. It's beautiful. Now it's time for the tight lining. I'm gonna do the tops and the bottoms. I'm gonna use the same one, the same Odin's Eye, the 014. It doesn't have a name on here. On the website, it will. So when I link it below, I'll put the name also with it. Okay, guys, both eyes are done. They look so, so beautiful. What a great, I'm telling you, these Natasha Denona mini palettes, they're good. They are really good quality. All right, so now it's time to move on to the lips. I'm going to use a different lip liner for this look. I'm gonna use the Jason Wu lip pencil in Pink Nude, but then I will go in with the same lip gloss. Now I'm gonna go in with the Bite Beauty Yay Sayer Plumping Lip Gloss in Rose Meringue, my all-time favorite gloss on the planet. So beautiful, so, so beautiful. Perfect with this look. Okay guys, it's time for me to show you the final look. Okay, you guys, these makeup looks are complete. That is using the Natasha Denona Mini Retro Palette and the Natasha Denona Mini Love Palette. Both of them, fabulous quality. Really, really good quality. Patricia, thank you so much for the request. I am thrilled that you requested these two palettes because I am going to definitely use one of these palettes for my look for Mother's Day. I don't know which one yet. I mean, really, I could close my eyes and like pick and then it would still be, it would be okay. I would still come out with a very beautiful look. So you guys, comment below. Tell me what you think. Please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.